There it is.
All right, so folks, there was the Fallout, one of the original Fallout creators. What was it he said? He said developers aren't sure how to make video games for gamers because you don't even know what you want to play. You don't even know, Joe. Look at you sitting there. You're confused like a little kitten. All right, with too many balls of yarn. You don't know what you want out of a video game. So, how should developers know how to entertain you? And this guy's, he's much, like, he's older, right? I would wager that he's been in the video game space longer than I have. I don't know. Let's say 5,000 minutes. No, it's not. I think 15 minutes is fine. We'll go with that. But yeah, so look at the developers asking for my input. Oh my gosh. Horror, absolute horror that a developer is asking you for your input in the game, right? What? What? No. We don't know what we want out of our games. We don't know what we want out of video games. One of the developers for the original Fallout told us so. We don't know. You don't even know, honey. You don't know what you want out of your video game. So yeah, so let's kind of like scratch our heads here. Really fun video games. And if I miss anything, please feel free to put it down in the comments. So I'm a Final Fantasy, is that not a super popular game franchise? I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's went through hella evolution. It's still here. People love it. It's beloved. People enjoy playing that. I'd say like people pretty much know whether or not they like Final Fantasy. So that's kind of like a some data to pull from. The Metal Gear Solid franchise is another beloved franchise in the gaming industry. I'm pretty sure you can draw some data from that to decide what people love about that. The Mario Brothers video games that go back to, I don't know, the fucking Stone Age, along with Pac-Man, which was before that. I remember being a little kid sitting in the living room with this little fake arcadey toy that you could play Pac-Man on. And back when my mom used to be a barmaid when I was a little kid, I don't mean to brag here, but I got free quarters to play Lady Pac-Man in the arcade section of the bar my mom worked in because she didn't have a babysitter. So I got stuck hanging out there playing video games in the arcade while she had to, finish work. It's also where I developed my love for the potato chip, the snack chips, Munchos. But yeah, let's kind of push a little further. There's Resident Evil series. It's gone through different iterations, right? So people love the Resident Evil games. Let's see here. Pretty sure that most people can agree that that's a beloved franchise. What else? Used to be Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas. Do I even have to explain why most people love and respect that game in particular? No, I don't think I do. Skyrim. People are still playing Skyrim. I mean, we're talking like Bethesda should know better. I mean, they literally created the most obnoxiously viral game on the planet with Skyrim. There was Mass Effect series for a little while. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you can draw data from to get an idea of what really grabs gamers. People know what they want to play, and you give them a good game, they're going to play it. You bet your sweet ass they're going to play it. But that has to be the most ridiculously disconnected response I've ever heard from somebody who's older than me, but not by much. I'm not young at all. Like, this fella's been in gaming probably longer than YouTube's existed. I've been playing video games longer than YouTube existed. Are we really going to play stupid at this point? It's really simple. You look at video games throughout the past 20 or 30 years that really grabbed its audience, and you sort of use that as a pool of inspiration to create your own version of it. Make sure that you're creating a game that feels like people cared about it. It was well polished. It was well uh, designed in such a way to where it doesn't feel intrusive, extra grindy. It doesn't feel like it's wasting the player's time because people don't. I can tell you this much: there's all kinds of people with all kinds of tastes when it comes to video games, but nobody likes it when their fucking time is wasted. They're stuck in an endless grind and they feel like they're when they're logging onto the game, they're literally clocking on onto their second job. The vast majority of players don't want that. You can pretty damn well guess they don't want that. They don't want microtransactions dictating the destiny of their adventure. They definitely don't fucking want that. I can pretty much glean that basic assumption of the gamer community just by all the content I've absorbed on the internet. So I don't know what this fucking fella is talking about. People absolutely do know what kind of games they want to play. They don't want woke garbage, but they don't want boring, over grindy time wasters that make them feel like they're working when they should be on an adventure. Unless you have a kink for the, simulator job games. If you do, more power to you. But the average player, they want an adventure. All right. They don't want a second fucking job that pays them nothing, but demands everything from them. Right. They don't want a broken mess that preaches to them about modern day problems. And I stress modern because it's a when I say modern with hard quotes, it's manufactured crises, right? People don't want to be lectured about that, okay? Be like, well, are you saying that people are disconnected and insensitive? No, I'm not. I'm not. People are wonderful. People are beautiful. They're beautiful creatures. They just don't want to be pounded in the fucking head everywhere they go over make believe and sometimes, serious issues, right? But they don't want to be pounded over the head about things that they personally cannot fucking fix. Jeez, oh fucking Pete, right? I am I'm a realist, but I still believe in the beauty of humanity. I still do. I think it's in the darkest hours of humanity where you really appreciate the beauty of the spirit of humanity, right? You don't appreciate the spirit of humanity at its best moments. You appreciate it in the darkest hours when you see those glimmers of hope for the future to come, right? All right. So it's coming. It's always coming. It doesn't need like preaching about, oh, we need to be better. We need to be better. We are better. We were already better. It's fine, honey. Listen, I understand like these games, they're always like beating you over the head with social crises. Some of them are manufactured, some of them are real. It's not your fucking problem, right? It's not your problem. You didn't start the problem. It's not your job to fix it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay. And you are totally right for saying, I don't want that shit in my game. Right? So for this guy to pretend like people have not been subjected to over exaggerated hyper shove in your face wokeism, I guess you could call it. People are turned off by that and they're very, 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 very much just disconnect. They don't want that shit in their games. But even more still, okay, this is the part that really, really super gets me. Okay. Imagine we're in any other sector of the fucking economy. Okay. Let's imagine a car company, right? Dodge, Ford, Chevy. They come out with a new car. They try to test market it. They run commercials. Nobody buys it. Does Chevy, Ford, or Dodge sit there and say, We put out a new car model. Why are you not giving us thousands of dollars for it? What's wrong with you? Are you stupid? Huh? Are you are you a hard right conservative? Are you hard like lefty? Why are you not buying our product? You're the reason this fucking car failed. This car was supposed to launch. It was supposed to be amazing. And you buyer with your thousands of dollars didn't buy it. You ruined it. Does that sound about right to you? No, that never happens. If a product fails in any other part of the market, the PR team and the designers of that product sit around. They study why it failed. Why did this fail? Oh, well, let's do another consumer pool survey and see why it failed. So we don't do that again because we want to sell things. It's only in the gaming sphere where fucking developers can launch a game half-ass broken, takes 2 years to fucking fix. And some of them are full of freaking political, hammer beating over the head bullshit. And they're wondering why people turned off of their products. It's a fucking mystery, isn't it? It's fucking weird. It's so wild. Like, yeah. And they sit there and they scratch their heads and they're like, these products aren't selling well. What's wrong? It's the people. Give me your money. Shut up and give me your money. Take the game. Don't let it fail. Don't let it fail. It'll be your fault. People will get fired, and it's your fault. Only in the gaming sector do you see that sort of fit. Only here. You don't see that in other parts of the freaking economy, right? Because they don't live in fucking la la land like these developers do, right? They're not coddled little babies. That's why. So yeah, I really don't know where he was going with that, but it like I did a video one time where I said developers have a gamer problem. I'm gonna I feel like this is a part two where I kind of go on the other side of the fence and look up from that side outward and say, you know what? There's a reason why developers have a gamer problem is because the developers are pretending like they don't fucking know what gamers want. Because in any other part of the consumer world, all right, companies would be trying to make sure that they are creating a product that people want to buy and enjoy. But it's only in the fucking gaming sphere where they're just completely oblivious and completely lost. Like they don't know. This is my artistic vision. Why don't you like it? Give me money. Buy my microtransactions. No, who the fuck are you to push that on your customer base? Alienate them, call them names, and then you are fucking shocked. You're shocked after beating them down and calling them names and running them off, and you are shocked that your game did not do well. Holy shit. Huh. It's almost like you should hire a PR agency to help you suss this out, huh? Because you obviously don't fucking know what you're doing. Not much of a people person, are you? Did we ride the short bus to high school? I think you fucking did. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents. Do gamers they just don't know what they want? Really? 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 No, it's I'm gonna howl at this moon here. I'm gonna howl at the moon. Oh, cookie crisp. Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the flip side, my honeys.